Good morning. Just shaking up my oat milk here. I'm going to froth oat milk. But you know what else I'm going to do this morning? I am going to make a just about 0 calorie mocha. I mean, yeah, there's calories in the oat milk. Maybe I have 4 ounces in there. So this is 45 calories a cup. So that's going to be, 22 and a half calories approximately. And this for 2 tablespoons, this is Walden Farms chocolate syrup, is 0 calories. If you use more than 2 tablespoons, then you start, adding in calories, but it's probably less than 5 calories per 2 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna eyeball it here. Okay. Now, I've never frothed anything in here except for plain milk, so I hope I don't end up causing a disaster or something. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, well, it's definitely mixing it up. Ooh, I hope, I didn't think about whether the chocolate would affect the milk frothing up. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so Kevin says he bought Chobani plain oat milk. It's 110 calories. So listen, when it comes to plant milks, whether it is soy or oat or cashew or coconut or almond, an oat blend, an almond milk blend, macadamia, there's so many different kinds, rice milk. Because they are creating that milk, it's somewhat like when it's coming out of a cow. They can take out a certain amount of fat, okay? Well, when they're creating this stuff, for example, a plant milk, they can add varying levels of ingredients to give it more carbs or more fat or, even artificial sweetening or flavoring. I always look for the oat milk with the lowest calories, and so far I found 40 calories per cup, this is 45, to be the least. Now, if you're looking at macronutrients like fats or carbs, for example, this only has 0.5 grams of fat. It's got 8 grams of carbohydrates, but I have some almond coconut milk here in the fridge. And in contrast, this has 3 grams of fat and 1 gram of carbohydrate. So, you know what I say? I say go ahead and get whatever tastes best to you. Okay, so this says it's froth. Well, I have a very light froth. Here, let me turn this around. So just a very, very, tiny bit of froth on top of the milk. Oh, but it tastes yummy. Very chocolatey. So now, all right, so we're making a mocha, all right? Mocha just means chocolate. So you could do it with regular coffee, but of course, I'm going to do it with espresso because you want that strong coffee flavor with the chocolate coming through it. So let's see here. I will get some Ispirazione Firenze Arpeggio. Okay, Firenze Arpeggio. And what most mocha recipes tell you is there's 2 different ways. You either go ahead and you mix your chocolate in with the milk and have it heated up, or you put chocolate syrup or chocolate chips in the bottom of your cup and brew the espresso on top of it. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, so my machine is heating up here. See, the lights are, okay, it's ready. The lights are done flashing. So, And by the way, while this is fixing, have you heard of a Cafe Americano? So what that is 1 or 2 shots of espresso, and then you put in water, hot water, like maybe 2 to 3 times as much water as you had espresso. And traditionally, a Cafe Americano is drunk black. You can put milk in it. What it does is it kind of makes the espresso have, it makes it weaker, so it has more of an American coffee type flavor. Okay, so now according to this recipe that I'm going by, and what I did is I kind of pulled a whole bunch of recipes online. And most of them said use 1 or 2 shots of espresso in your Cafe Mocha and about 4 ounces of milk and chocolate to taste. Ooh. Oh, you know what? This is good. Oh, I'm so tempted to put another shot in here. I'm not gonna do it though, because when I'm done with this, I want to go ahead and have another kind of coffee and not just have one. I like variety, but you know, I don't want to have too much caffeine, so I just, you know, I'd rather say be able to have 3 cups of espresso prepared different ways than put all my eggs in one basket, to mix metaphors here. So, and by the way, to remind you, I used Walden Farms calorie-free chocolate syrup. So again, keep in mind that when something says calorie-free, according to the guidelines that at least American food producers have to use, that means that there is less than 5 calories in whatever measurement they give you as a serving, okay? So a serving of this is 2 tablespoons. It says it on the nutrition label. This whole thing, just to give you an idea, this has 12 ounces, okay? So this basically has, 355 milliliters, 30. This has about 12 servings in it, okay? So if each one, let's go ahead and, for argument's sake, it's got 5 calories and 2 tablespoons. Actually, you know, it could have 4.999, and they could say that it is 0 according to the law. But anyway, if this has 12 servings, and let's say it's 5 calories a serving, well, that means if you drank this whole bottle of chocolate syrup, you'd be getting 60 calories. So, you know, if you fudge a little bit, no pun intended, on how you're measuring this, probably not that big a deal. And then always remember, if you're not going to use your milk frother right away again, fill it up with water, or else wash it, so that milk doesn't kind of form a skin on the surface on the inside of your milk frother and then become really hard to clean. Well, alrighty, so I hope that this gave you an idea for a new recipe, and let me know if you try it, and have a wonderful day.